Hello, I'm BMillzebub and welcome to my channel. I need to clarify what I mean by the video title before we actually get into it. I'm talking about responding to specific people, not ideas. I respond to ideas all the time on my channel. But as for responding to specific people and their videos, I can't stand it. With that clarification out of the way, let's get into it. Before we actually start in on the video, I wanted to let you all know that for the next month or two, I'll only be posting one video a week on Mondays. I've been doing a lot of live streaming lately alongside my regularly scheduled uploads. It's got me feeling pretty fatigued, so I'm going to take a step back for a while. I'm not stopping completely, I'm just giving myself a little room to breathe. Now, this won't affect things like criticisms of the Catholic Church, which you can expect to be out this Friday, or apostate interviews, just my regular Monday and Thursday videos. So for a little while, don't expect anything on Thursdays. But now that I've actually got everything not connected to the video out of the way, let's actually talk about why I hate making response videos. It's pretty simple, really. They're a pain in the ass to edit, at least the way I edit them, they are. I'm not particularly good at editing. I'm not sure how many of you can tell. I'm willing to bet all of you can tell that. I'm only able to use the most basic tools in editing software, hence you not seeing anything particularly spectacular in my videos. The way I edited the few response videos I have made is by cutting up the video I'm responding to into each individual point I wanted to respond to and making a separate clip of me responding to it. Rinse and repeat however many times until I've responded to each and every point I wanted to. And by then, I've usually got no fewer than 30 or so clips that I have to then smash together in proper order to make a coherent video. I'm not sure how many of you remember this, but I collaborated with Grace Skeptic talking about the Catholic Sex Abuse Summit at the Vatican. Not really the kind of response video I'm talking about, but it illustrates my point a little better than most. The first night I premiered it, I had several clips in the wrong order, and while people did try to tell me it wasn't all that bad, I thought it was kind of a disaster. I'm not sure how I avoided it with my other response videos, but with response videos, it's a constant concern I had each time I made one. The other big concern I have with them is giving who I consider to be bad actors more attention. I am of the belief that sunlight is the best disinfectant, but if we're talking about someone who doesn't have much of an audience, they don't have much reach. Their message won't go as far, and eventually they'll likely stop trying. Unless, of course, that is, you give them the attention they crave, in which case they'll realize they got the attention they were after and keep going where they may have given up. It can be a tightrope walk. There are a lot of factors considered, and I generally determine that responding to someone isn't worth it, and I stand behind skipping over the responses I never made. Equally, I stand behind the responses I did make. I will respond to something if I believe it's something that needs to be corrected, but I prefer responding to ideas rather than people. In part because it's easier than doing a response video where I have to clip in bits and pieces of someone else's video, but on top of that, I don't give a bad actor more exposure. And that's something I definitely don't want to do. I don't want to spread around bad ideas that someone spouts off in their videos, even if I'm refuting them immediately. A video response still gets their name out there. Other people go over to their channel and comment, like, or dislike the video, and this gives the person I consider a bad actor interaction, and it doesn't matter if the interaction is a negative comment or a thumbs down. The algorithm on YouTube just sees the interaction on the channel and puts it out even further. At least that's how I understand it works. Not only is it easier to just talk about bad ideas people spread without putting the person with the idea on the screen, but it keeps the particular person or people from getting more interaction on their channel. What do all of you think, though? Should I do more response videos than I do? I mean, I almost definitely won't, no matter what the comment section looks like, but I'll gladly take your input. But that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. If you feel so inclined to help me out, consider supporting me on Patreon, where I have monthly patron-only live streams, or consider getting me something from my Amazon wishlist. Every little bit helps, and every little bit is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, linked below, to keep up with all my comings and goings, and join my Discord for a chance to talk to yours truly. Take it easy, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one.